Living in a family with someone who has a disability has taught me so much. I have or had two people in my family that were disabled. One recently just passed away a year ago, which was my uncle. He was really close to me, and I was really close to him. Um, I think having someone in the family that has a disability has taught me more about myself than anything else. Um, it really teaches you to be positive and to really not take for granted the things that you have. And it also made me realize my uncle who had the disability, he would never let that keep him down. He genuinely wouldn't. He would always be out as much as he could. Um, he had one side of his body that was paralyzed, and he also had the mind of a child. But he was so innocent, and it's so hard to describe because I spent so many days with him, like every day after high school and stuff. Him and my nana would pick me up from school, and I would always have to help get him in and out of the car because he couldn't get himself there, do it by himself. But he always had this smile on his face. My uncle always had this smile on his face, just bright as can be. And I think seeing that growing up, knowing his circumstances and everything, taught me that, like, yeah, things can be hard. Having a disability can be tremendously hard, especially for the person who has it, but it's not all bad, and it doesn't always have to be drama and heartache, you know what I mean? Because he was the happiest person around, and whenever I'd walk into my nana's house, I knew he'd be sitting there smiling as happy as he can, you know what I mean? And he would always take the time to go to the parks, and he would sell mistletoe during the Christmas season. Basically, what I learned is to be positive about it, as a person on the outside, especially because you do get to do the things that those people don't, you know? And life is going to be hard for everybody in different ways, but when you do have something that somebody else doesn't have, that's a time for you to look at your life and reflect and be like, wow, I'm truly blessed that I do have what I have. And even though they don't have that, they're still making the best out of it and finding a way to be positive and finding that happiness. So I would say I've learned mostly positivity and to really take life in and know that it really is a beautiful thing, regardless of what's thrown at you in life.